Most of the music in the world that people play is improvised, and these early lute pieces, even though they're written down, they show great and strong evidence of having been improvised originally or having improvisatory ideas included in them. This little toccata that I just played by Borono from 1536, published in Milan, is a perfect example. It's only 14 bars long, and yet it has these improvisatory elements in it, but it also has a quite strong structural idea. It starts with a chord. Now, if I were going to play this piece just right off the page, you give it to your student or whatever, and they see this simple rhythm. And there's some chords. Like that. Well, that's not a really very good solution for playing the piece because it doesn't show the improvisatory character. So I'm going to suggest that we start something by breaking the chord and making the high note more prominent. You notice that I took a little pause when I got to the tonic after the accelerate the notes, ornament, passing tones, you notice the opening passage comes back 4 bars before the end, like a little quotation. That's the kind of thing. It has a strong underlying structure, but it's made out of these improvised elements. So by adding a few little things, ornaments, being flexible in the rhythm, especially the subdivision of the beat into 3s or 2s or whatever happens to be your feeling at the time, adding pauses, making sometimes little passing tones inserted or elaborations of the rhythm that you see written, you can make them considerably more improvised in character. Now I'm going to play a little Fantasia. Now this is already interesting because of the title has been changed from Toccata to Fantasia, and it's only a little bit later. It's published in 1547 in Venice. It's a piece by Francesco. And he had a lot of his pieces were either named about 50-50, Fantasia or Ricercar. Ricercar is from the word, we have the same word, research, to search out the subject. And they tend to be more imitative and a little bit older style. The Fantasia is a little bit more open-ended and often mixes strict elements with imitations, or rather strict elements with the improvisatory scales and chords, that kind of thing. So here is a perfect example. Right at the beginning, we're supposed to play a chord and then take off on a little scale. So here we go. But this is pretty uninteresting playing. So what I'm going to suggest to you is that you either break up the chord or think of something else. I added a couple of ornaments. There's the famous piece by Caparola, that Sancta Trinitas. It's earlier, but I think the idea is good. You can apply to this. these extra little things, dotting the rhythm, adding ornaments, it makes the piece much more flexible in the way that it sounds. It draws the listener into the circle of the player and the instrument and into the sound world of the middle 1500s. It's very important to include this in the way you play. That's early music today.